just go ahead and show this video. It's 20 minutes. So sit back, relax.
It's such a good overview of everything that has to do with honey, bees, honey making, beekeeping, everything. So it's worthwhile watching.
Is this the same thing as like posted on the web?
No. Okay, this video is called The Honey Files, A Bee's Life. And basically we called up the honey board there in Longmont, Colorado, and they sent us all these handouts, the video, we got
Time for many questions, but if you want to recap the video right away, or you can do that at the conclusion as well. And I'll just go ahead and do the conclusion now, since we have the bin out. Snack suggestions are honeycomb cereals. You can put them in baggies, pre-do it, especially if you're at afternoon class and they're not going to eat them. And then honey sticks are available, I think at most grocery stores, but definitely, I think I got these at Target.
And I got these at Target for like $2 or something.
So that's good. They'll have another chance to taste honey and they're in one of their senders, but if you don't, especially if you don't do that center, you might want to do honey sticks. And then we have some books that would be good, of course. There's one that's labeled K for kindergarten. It's pretty elementary. But there's 3 books in the intro bin. And of course our lovely puppet show. It has 5 puppets, but you really only need 4 people because there is a girl that morphs into a bee. So she's going to trade places and learn. So there's 2 scripts for that, so someone would have to be a little ambidextrous, but they're not talking at the same time. And so we have the worker bee, small fuzzy head. We have the queen bee with the lovely eyelashes and an elongated abdomen. We have the dad. And then we have the magic fairy. And so she's the one who changes the girl into the bee and back again. So basically the script talks about the differences in the queen, drone, and worker bees. And what they do as far as how they go through their life cycle collecting nectar. What they start as pupa, larva, pupa, adult. So that's the puppet show.
And then are you going to do the conclusion stuff? Or?
Yeah, I'll do it all. You want to do that? And then,
Since everybody flipped to the conclusion.
yep.
After they have learned everything they need to know and more about honeybees, we did some like current research on all the stuff you are hearing in the environment about honeybees, and the biggest thing that we found, there are a lot of threats to honeybees. And one of the biggest ones, have you guys heard of colony collapse disorder? It's been in the news and the newspapers and stuff. It's been in the past 4 to 5 years. Basically, beekeepers are going to their, what do they call this in here?
Hives.
To this homemade hive, and it's completely empty. And bees have navigation skills to easily make it back to their thing, and there's like multiple reasons why they think this is happening. And so we put, if you are the person who's in charge of doing the conclusion, we kind of just put some articles in here that you'd want to read up on. Bees have been declining over decades from various causes, but in 2006 a new concern, colony collapse disorder, was blamed for large inexplicable die-offs. This disorder, which causes adult bees to abandon their hives and to fly off to die, is a combination of many causes including parasites, viruses, bacteria, poor nutrition, and pesticides. And there's a particular pesticide that the EPA didn't catch, and it is largely to blame for this disorder. So,
What's it called?
it's called, I don't know what the name of the pesticide is, but that is one of the major reasons why they're dying off. People have heard of cell phones kind of disrupting their navigation skills. There's a lot of theories out there. I don't know how much of this is all proven. They think it's like multiple causes. But just to let them know about that, and that it is an environmental danger right now, and if we lose our honeybees, we're also going to lose a lot of our food production, and it'll have a big effect. The name of the pesticide, no. They did do one test, and the study found that 121 different types of pesticides were found within 887 wax, pollen, bee, and hive samples. So it's a huge problem. So And then, so there's various articles, you just brush up on them ahead of time before you talk to the kids about it. And obviously, if you're talking to kindergarten, first graders, don't get into real in-depth in this, just kind of say a few little basic things. And then where is your Africanized?
The other, there's basically 4 threats to beekeeping and bees, and we have that on a sheet. Threats to beekeeping, so mites, disease, which is basically the CCD. Go ahead.
Those mites, they're tracheal mites. They live in the bees' throats, I guess. And in my prior life, I worked for a company named Cough Drops.
For bees.
Well, no, for
It
people.
had honey in it.
For people. Well, they just have sugar and corn syrup and stuff, and bees like that. But the menthol that's in the cough drops gets rid of the mites. So the beekeepers in the area would buy, or we give them all of our scrap cough drops, and they put it out for the bees, and then that would help
And the menthol would help
keep the
kill
mites
them.
away.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And they're also saying that like the beekeepers feed them sugar water to give them like a food source sometimes when food's not plentiful, and that is also kind of damaging their natural.
Foraging skills.
Yes.
So yeah, so threats to beekeeping, mites, disease, urbanization, and Africanized bees. And we have a whole sheet on Africanized bees. And basically they started in South America in about the 1950s, and they're migrating north, and there's no way to get rid of them. But people are learning how to slowly adapt to living with them, not setting them off. They're more aggressive honeybees. They make more honey is what they thought the big deal was with them, but they're so aggressive that it's hard to extract the honey. So that's that. That's the problem. Yeah.
Some comes from peppermint, and some is benefit.
Down at the bottom it says supplemental handouts. The second sentence, the black book bin includes supplemental handouts, blah, blah, blah. We're just cross that off. We don't have any supplemental handouts. I don't think we'll need it.